Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks. I have vlogged here and there, but it's just random clips of like my dog. So, yeah, I'm currently recording on my mom's laptop because both of my computers are crap right now. Like, I don't know what happened. I think one has a virus and somehow a file is missing from the other one and it's making it go haywire. So me and Mom are sharing a computer right now, her laptop. So yeah, that's a thing. But the last couple of weeks since I've stopped like daily vlogging, I've had my ups and downs, but I am doing better, generally speaking. Yeah, I've generally been doing better. I don't remember if I've mentioned this in vlogs before, but about, what was it, 6 months ago now? 3 months ago? I can't remember. I went to the doctor and I had some blood work done. Because I suffer from depression and PTSD right now. The PTSD has a link to it from my past, but my therapist and I wanted to rule out like any medical issues and whatnot, so I had some blood work done for my doctor that I started seeing, and just to check for like low thyroid and stuff and diabetes and yada yada yada, because I have diabetes runs in my family, heart issues runs in my family, like heart disease, congestive heart failure, whatever. My thyroid levels are just a hair low, like not much to where I need medication, and my cholesterol levels are slightly high, but again, not enough to take medication, but when I lose enough weight, those things will stabilize. So, yeah, that's a good thing. And, yeah, so that's kind of an update there. And, I'm excited about Halloween. It's August, or, no, it's not August anymore, it's September. My brain is, like, not working. So, Mom and I pulled out the Halloween decorations that we have. And, I'm sorry if the video and the audio is lagging, because what I'm seeing is, like, a couple seconds behind like what I'm actually saying, so it's confusing. But we set up all of the Halloween decorations that we have, because I know I've mentioned this before, but we had an estate sale about a year and a half ago now. It was shortly after my dad passed away, so a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago now. We sold a bunch of our stuff, but we had set aside like our Halloween decorations and our Christmas decorations because we did not want to get rid of those, because it's stuff that my parents and I have collected, and my parents collected for like 40 years and whatever. But after the estate sale we had, we still had some stuff left over, and the lady that was managing our estate sale and whatever had somebody that wanted to buy the remainder of our stuff that we were selling for X amount of money. So we were like, yeah, okay, that's fine. We sell it to him and his wife or girlfriend, I don't know. And they take all the stuff, and we specifically told them not to take the stuff out of the back shed at that time. And lo and behold, they steal all of our Christmas and Halloween stuff. So we're down to like literally a box of like Halloween stuff and like 4 bins of Christmas stuff. So yeah. But you know, shit happens. I still get pissed about it on occasion, but you know, forgiveness and all that, you know, I can't really do anything about it now, so yeah. I'll make a vlog sometime this week. Excuse me, just showing that stuff off a little bit. So, yeah. And, yeah, we have a closet out, in our carport kind of storage area thing. We call it a closet. I don't know what you actually call it. But, yeah, I organized that this weekend. It took me a couple of hours. But it was just a mess and I couldn't get to, like, anything. And the cardboard boxes are falling apart. And, yeah, so that took me a couple hours. Threw away a bunch of trash from in there. And we can actually get to stuff now. So, yeah, that was awesome. But today's Sunday, hi. And I started going back to Mass last week because it had been like a month and a half, almost 2 months since I had been to Mass. So, yeah, this morning I get there like 15 minutes early. And it's still kind of summer, and the regular people aren't quite back yet, so it's pretty easy to still find a seat like even 15 minutes beforehand, and it's like not packed yet in church. So yay summer. But yeah, I walk into church, you know, bless myself, and walk to my usual spot, or one of my couple usual spots, second row on the end. I like the end of rows because I like to be able to get out and not have to bug people if I need to. And this older couple comes in, you know, they're like, do you mind if we sit there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, sure. I get up, let them in, I sit back down. And, I have, like, a rosary app on my phone, and I was doing that. And, I'd never seen the husband before, and he started making small talk with me, and I was like, fine, whatever. And I politely said, like, I kind of want to finish this. Sorry, I'm in the middle of praying. And he apologizes. And, Mass starts, and, like, every, like, few minutes, he would, like, lean over and say something to me, and I'd be like, what? Yeah, it was just weird. And when we got to the part of Mass where we're doing, like, the peace be with you, blah, 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 that whole thing, like, this guy gives me a hug, which, mind you, this couple is, like, in their 50s, which, you know, whatever. But this guy gives me a hug. Like, I like my space, thank you, so I was just kind of, like, weirded out by that. And he's like, he writes me in, like, he pulls out one of these papers from in the pew in front of us, you know, like where you put your offerings or whatever, and he writes down his cell phone number or something, and writes, do you want to go to dinner and a movie with me? And I'm like, no. And he's like, oh, we'll think about it. And I'm just like, are you serious? You're this 50-year-old married man, and you're asking me out on a date. And you're offering to pay for me to get my nails done, because I was kind of bored, honestly, well, I wasn't bored, I just really wasn't paying attention to what was going on in Mass or whatever. I was, like, biting my nails and stuff. And he's like, oh, I'll pay for you to get your nails done if you want. And I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up. So I was, and like at one point he puts his hand on my knee to like, and is basically like, he didn't verbally say it, but he was basically saying like, hold my hand and shit. And, like, I pushed his hand out of the way. Cause I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? And he like kept scooting closer to me during Mass, and I'm just like, excuse me, like, what the fuck? So, total creeper, like, totally. I should have moved, like, early on in the Mass, but me being me, I didn't want to disturb, like, anybody else in church by moving. But, yeah. I'm not going to be sitting in my usual spot anymore for a while. I'm going to be hopping around trying to find a different spot. Maybe on the other side of the church. It was just bizarre that this guy was, like, hitting on me, and it's just like, I'm I mean, I didn't have this ring on. I I haven't been wearing this ring for a while, but yeah. I'm definitely going to start wearing this ring around in public more, because, light keeps going off. I don't know, it's just like, why do I get hit on by these old guys? Like, I don't mind if people, like, hit on me, it's just I don't care, because I usually just ignore them and keep walking, but it's like, it was in the middle of mass that this was happening. It was just bizarre. I'm rambling, but it was just the weirdest fucking thing ever. And, like, literally after communion, while we were doing the last hymnal, I literally just bolted. Like, I stay until, like, the very end of the last hymnal before I leave, because at that point, like, people are mostly gone, because everybody else bolts, like, during the last hymnal. But I stick around, usually wait for the crowd to leave a little bit, so, like, I'm not, like, trying to push through the crowd or whatever. So, yeah, that's my creeper story of the day. So I'm gonna start wearing this ring around on my wedding finger, even though I'm not married or engaged or even in a relationship. Hopefully it'll keep the creepers away. Because I remember I used to wear a ring on my ring finger all the time when I was like 16, 17, 18, 19. And on days that I wouldn't wear a ring, there were a couple of times where I would get hit on, or even when I was wearing the ring, I would start getting hit on, and I'd be like, sorry. But yeah. Anyway, basically having a ring on your wedding ring finger is like easy, like, creeper, go the fuck away excuse. So anyway, that's kind of my update. So yeah, anyway, Halloween's coming up, and I'm gonna be going to Halloween Horror Nights in a couple of weeks, actually on the 21st, because there is a YouTube meetup that I'm going to, at Universal Studios in Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights, and, yay, Universal is sponsoring our meetup, and I will be able to film in the houses again this year, which I am excited about. My only concern is that I only have one night vision camera, and the battery life isn't that long. It's about half an hour on continuous use, so I want to get a second one just in case, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to afford another one right now, because I have the usual bills and stuff right now to pay. But yeah, I added one to I have a couple added to my wish list on Amazon, which I will put the link in the description. I usually don't like asking for handouts, but it's about $35. But yeah, I have it on my Amazon wish list, and I'll put the link down in the description. It's like on the first or second page, I believe. It's a Polaroid IR light. So I would love you forever if you could help me out. And if you do send me the IR light, I will try and pay you back. Because I would love you forever. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my only concern with it, because I want to film all of the houses. And, Universal has requested that I post my walkthrough videos on my channel. So, yeah. I'm not getting in for free, of course. I still bought a ticket for Halloween Horror Nights. It's just the tour is free, and it's usually like $100 and something for the tour, but Universal is sponsoring us in that, and there's 30 of us total going, I believe, so that was the limit that they requested. So yeah, this video is long enough. It's 15 minutes already. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.